everyone, a very warm welcome to this channel. My name is Feni Farah. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Guys, sometimes I have weird thoughts. Like sometimes in the morning when I dress S and I find out that maybe the clothes don't fit him anymore. And I'm like, when did he grow? Is growth happening like at night in human beings? Like, why can't we see growth? Like the way in cartoons, it can show you someone growing like, wow. I know that's not possible. And even if I was to monitor him every single night for the rest of his life, I wouldn't even be able to see that growth. Isn't God working in mysterious ways? We just noticed that, oh, he's grown again, so he needs new clothes. But you don't see it happening. Like you don't see the growth happening. Unashtukizia tu. Anyway, that's just a weird thought. What I am here to talk about this day is totally different. But before we get into the video, kindly take a second to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and click on the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. The other day I was in the streets marketing for my YouTube. You know, I normally go around with these tiny little papers written YouTube Feni Farah, subscribe, and handing it over to people so that they can subscribe to my channel and just watch my channel. So as I was walking, and then I came across a group of people. They were seated at some place, and I was like, yes, subscribers over there. I approached one of them and I was like, hi, my name is Feni Farah. I have a YouTube channel, blah, 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 yada, yada. You know how that goes. I was like, please subscribe to my channel. The username is Feni Farah, and please watch my videos, blah, blah. Like, guys, I was talking for like almost a minute. Only for this guy to tell me, to not even tell me, to signal that, like, he couldn't talk, nor could he hear what I was saying. And for a moment, I felt weird. I don't know why I felt weird. Was I embarrassed that I was like talking for like a minute to myself? Okay, I was talking to someone obviously, but this person could not hear me at all. And oh my God, it was just a weird feeling. And now I was there like, okay, I don't even know how to communicate in sign language. So should I just run? Oh my God, it was just a weird experience. This group of people, all of them, no one could talk nor hear what I was saying. So thank God for this paper. So I just pointed to this paper and just gave it to the person I was talking to. And he immediately understood what I was trying to say. So he took off his phone and gave it to me, and I searched for my username. But guys, I was just feeling it was like an awkward moment. And it was awkward just for me and not for them, because I'm sure they experience this all the time. They are used to it all the time. But for me, it was a new experience for once. So out of all these people that I have been talking to, like marketing my channel, I had never come across such a group of people. And this person was kind. He gave me his phone and I searched for my username and he pressed subscribe. I don't even know if they are going to watch the videos or not, but he showed support. Like, he even signaled like some of his friends, and some of his friends pressed the subscribe button too. And oh my God, I just can't explain what I was feeling. And I was like, oh, we just go about our everyday lives, and sometimes I complain, I know, but from that day, I'm just like, I have to be grateful for everything that I have and where I am, and stop complaining, because sometimes we just go about our normal life thinking that life is just normal. But there are different kinds of people out here, and people have different kinds of struggles. I'm not talking about that group in particular, but this is just a generalization. People have different kinds of struggles, and sometimes your problems are not too big. You might think your problems are too big, but they are not. Because, I don't know, it just, that experience just opened my eyes in a different way. And I'm not qualified to talk about this topic about people who are able differently, and hopefully I have someone in mind, like a guest in mind. If she accepts, we can have a chat about what they go through in their normal day-to-day life. But at the moment, that experience just made me be aware, and be aware of my surroundings, and be aware of just how privileged I am. And sometimes I complain, but not that I have no right to complain, but I should be more selective about the things that I complain about, and not just complain about everything, because there are bigger things to focus on. There are bigger problems in the world than my small issues. So yeah, that experience opened my eyes differently, and after that experience I just became like I just started reasoning differently, let's just say that. But just imagine, and these people are just so kind. They subscribed to my channel. I don't even know if they're going to watch it, but they still showed me support by subscribing. They didn't know me. I was just a stranger approaching them, talking. They couldn't even hear me before even I realized what was happening. And anyway, it was just a different experience. And I remembered at one point in my life when I went to church, this time there was like a guest preacher, and this preacher was in a wheelchair, and this preacher posed a question to ask the congregation, and said, what comes through your mind when you see someone who is abled differently? And he asked so many questions, like, do you fear people who are abled differently? Do you view them in a different kind of light? Do you, like, there were so many questions. And that question of, do you fear people who are abled differently? Of course, the congregation said no. And the preacher was like, lies. Some of you are not honest about what you feel about these kind of people. And the sermon that day was nice. It was more about how we should be accommodating to such people and stuff. It was generally like a nice sermon. And that day I remembered that sermon. But why did I feel embarrassed is not the word, but why was I feeling what I was feeling? Because is it my fault that I started speaking not knowing the situation at hand? Like, I had not assessed a situation. Because when I was approaching them, like, they were not communicating in sign language or anything. Everyone was on their phone doing their own thing. And when I see people on their phone doing their own thing, that is my chance to tell them, like, as you're scrolling, please pass by my YouTube channel and subscribe. So I didn't think much about it, but afterwards I started questioning myself, like, why was I feeling the way I was feeling? And I remembered that sermon, and I was like, that preacher was right. Sometimes we feel weird in such situations, and we are not supposed to feel weird in such situations, but we still do. Anyway, as I said, I am not an expert on this topic, and I have someone in mind. If she would permit me, we are going to have a future episode with her and discuss about these things, so that she can tell us from her perspective of the world. Because I wouldn't know that, and now I realize that yes, I am very privileged in a lot of things, and I should be grateful for that, and just be a better person. And I don't know, I have nothing much to add. I just wanted to come and talk about it here. I've just remembered it, and I said I'll come and share it with you guys, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But meanwhile, let me try and reach the person I have in mind, so that we can have an episode with her and talk about these things. So yeah, thank you guys, and please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. Jameni. Anyway, I'm not going to pressure you guys to subscribe, but I'm begging you to just at least watch 3 of my videos and engage with them. That means a lot to me. And yeah, see you on the next one. Goodbye.